It is Yoda Monday evening. Come, let us meditate like a Jedi. This evening I thought it would be fun to play with the latest iteration of Heart of Meditation. We're going to intermittently chant the Heart of Wisdom Sutra. This version has been adapted and amplified from traditional sources by yours truly. Please chant with me. It is said that Quan Chi and Pusa an archetype of love and letting go. Gotta make sure the mic's on. Fabulous. While moving in the deep peace of the perfect understanding of awareness and release. Shed light on the five aggregates and found them equally empty. After this realization, she made peace with all pain. So I'm going to change the color of this highlight because that's how I roll. Listen, Shariputra, form is emptiness, emptiness is form. Form does not differ from emptiness, emptiness does not differ from form. The same is true with feeling, a person, impulse, and awareness. We turn now to the first quarter of mindful crease counting meditation. Over the span of 12 inhalations, we could advance our right thumb in the following manner, beginning with our little finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Multiply this by 8 sets and you get 96 inhalations. We could count those 8 sets on our left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sets of 12 inhalations each. To keep track of this quarter, we could rest the great knuckle at the base of our right little finger. Upon the tip of our left little finger, palms up in our lap. Let us begin with mindfulness. Every time we inhale, whether we know it or not, we automatically access our sympathetic nervous system ensconced within the middle third of our spinal cord. This bad boy has evolved to help us to notice vulnerably, passively, viscerally, randomly, and fleetingly. Notice what, you might ask? Notice mind's antics of perception. You know, seeing, hearing, feeling, tasting, smelling, and the like, including emotion, intention, cognition, recollection, and imagination. So this is a whole bunch of things going on at the same time, and it could feel overwhelming. Fortunately, there's a shortcut. Every time we silently and mentally recite the demonstrative pronoun this during our inhalation, we induce our cerebral cortex to stop repressing our sympathetic nervous system and begin cooperating with it. Now, let's concisely answer the following question. What do we do with all the stuff that we noticed? When we silently and mentally recite the one-syllable verb ease during our exhalation, what we could physically relax and mentally release to such a degree that what we noticed during our previous inhalation could feel as non-graspable as a vast empty void. Now, any good English teacher will remind us that A simile is only as powerful as it is relatable. So we have to ask the question, what? What is a real-world example of a non-graspable, vast, empty void? The answer is going to be obvious, so don't facepalm yourself with too much velocity. What is an example of a non-graspable, vast, empty void? How about the illusion of the infinite azure sky on a bright and beautiful cloudless morn, which, although it could be tantalizing to the eye, is quite non-graspable to the hand. That's it. Mystery solved. So together, as a team, let us practice mindfulness and meditation for the next several minutes. And oh yeah, by the way, the moment you have a specific question about Buddhist chanting, Buddhist meditation, or Buddhist philosophy, please type your question in great detail in the chat window. Do not wait till the end of the live stream. It's better to strike while the iron is hot. Let's chant. Listen, Shari Bundra, phenomena marked with emptiness. They are neither produced nor destroyed, neither corrupted nor purified, neither increasing nor decreasing. Therefore in emptiness there is no form, no feeling, no appraisal, no impulse and no awareness that what once perceived cannot be released. A moment, if you please. We're going to do a quick edit, please bear with me. Okay, so let's explore this real quick. I'm kind of confused. Here we go. Confused with the buttons, not with the text. Listen, Shariputra, all phenomena are marked with emptiness. They are neither produced nor destroyed. What does that mean? Whatever production we perceive during our inhalation is quite empty during our exhalation. Whatever destruction we perceive during our inhalation is quite empty during our exhalation. Whatever purification or increasing we notice during our inhalation is rather empty during our exhalation. Whatever corruption or decrease we notice during our inhalation feels rather non-graspable during our exhalation. No, so now we're going to deconstruct the three circles of experience, beginning with that which is observed. No sensation, no flavor, no scent, no sound, no sight, no sunset, no phenomena that once perceived cannot be released. No body. Now we turn to the method of observation. No body, no tongue, no nose, no eyes, no ears, no mind that once perceived cannot be released. And now the actual act of observing. No feeling, no tasting, no smelling, no hearing, no seeing, no noticing that once perceived cannot be released. Welcome to the second quarter of mindful crease counting meditation. Over the span of 12 inhalations, we could advance our right thumb in the following manner, beginning with our little finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Multiply this by 8 sets, and that gives you 96 inhalations. We could count those 8 sets on our left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sets of 12 inhalations each. So let's quickly review mindfulness. Every time we silently and mentally recite the demonstrative pronoun this during our inhalation, we are wired to vulnerably, passively, viscerally, randomly, and fleetingly notice mind's antics of perception, emotion, intention, cognition, recollection, and imagination. But what are we to do with these things that we notice? Let us explore meditation through the lens of neuroscience. Every time we exhale, whether we know it or not, we are already wired to access the parasympathetic nervous system divided by the lower third and the upper third of our spinal cord. I should say divided between. That would have been a correct preposition. Anywho, this parasympathetic nervous system has evolved to support physical relaxation as well as mental release. Every time we silently and mentally recite the one-syllable verb ease during our exhalation, we gently nudge our cerebral cortex to stop repressing our parasympathetic nervous system, to stop fighting our parasympathetic nervous system, and instead to cooperate with it. To such a degree that as we exhale, we can physically relax and mentally release, thus causing what we noticed during our previous inhalation to fleetingly feel less solid, less permanent, and less defining. Together as a team, let us therefore play with mindfulness and meditation. One moment, if you please. I'll be right back. Let's chant. No interdependent origins and no extinction of them. From confusion to aging and death that once perceived cannot be released. No stress, no confusion, no liberation, no path, no understanding, no attainment that once perceived cannot be released. Because there is no attainment that once perceived cannot be released. The Bodhisattva archetypes of awareness and release supported by perception and release is perfection of understanding. Find no obstacles for the minds that once perceived cannot be released. Having no obstacles that once perceived cannot be released, they transcend the tyranny of fear, liberating themselves forever from the tyranny of illusion and realizing perfect nirvana. All Buddhas in the past, present, and... Oops, that's not fitting on the page, I don't think. No, it's not. Okay. Okay, let's try this bad boy again. All Buddhas in the past, present, and future, thanks to this perfect understanding of noticing and releasing, arrive at full right and universal enlightenment. Welcome to the third quarter of Mindful Crease Counting Meditation. Over the span of 12 inhalations, we could advance our right thumb in the following manner, beginning with our little finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Multiply this by 8 sets, and you've got 96 inhalations. We could count those 8 sets on our left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sets of 12 inhalations each. Oops, wrong button. Okay. Whoops, I feel like I've lost something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's hit copy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and let's hit paste. Okay. So let's have a quick review. How does mindfulness work? Every time we silently and mentally recite the demonstrative pronoun this during our inhalation, we vulnerably, passively, viscerally, randomly, and fleetingly notice mind's antics. When we notice many things, first we notice mind's antics of perception, emotion, intention, cognition, recollection, and imagination. But then we notice that of all these things that we notice, all these categories of things that we notice, some we really dig, and some we could really do without. And the third thing we notice is that we resist things. We resist the absence of what we desire. And we also resist the presence of what we dread. Enter meditation. Every time we silently and mentally recite the one-syllable verb ease during our exhalation, we mentally release what it is we noticed during our previous inhalation, including releasing our resistance to the absence of our object of desire, and also releasing our resistance to the presence of our object of dread. So, as always, the moment you have a specific question about Buddhist chanting, Buddhist meditation, or Buddhist philosophy, simply type your question in great detail in the chat window. Together as a team, let us practice mindfulness and meditation right now. Let's chant. And therefore one should know that this perfect understanding of noticing and releasing is like a great mantra, is like an unequal mantra, the destroyer of the tyranny of all suffering, the incorruptible truth. A mantra of prajna paramita's perfect wisdom of awareness and release could therefore be proclaimed. This is the mantra gate gate para samgate bodhi swaha. Gone completely and perfectly gone to enlightenment, may it be so. Welcome to the fourth and final quarter of this evening's mindful crease counting meditation. Over the span of 12 inhalations, we could advance our right thumb in the following manner, beginning with our little finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Multiply this by 8 sets, and you have 96 inhalations. We could count those 8 sets on our left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sets of 12 inhalations each. Look at this. Let's go over here and hit paste. And let's see. Let's put this under wrap text, behind text. Let's go over here and hit wrap text in front of text. Excellent. All right. So, by way of review, what is the essence of mindfulness? Every time we silently and mentally recite the demonstrative pronoun this during our inhalation, we are wired to vulnerably, passively, viscerally, randomly, and fleetingly notice mind's antics of perception, emotion, intention, cognition, recollection, and imagination. What do we do with that which we notice? We meditate. And what's the essence of meditation? Every time we silently and mentally recite the one-syllable verb ease during our exhalation, we release what we noticed during our previous inhalation to such a degree that that which we noticed could fleetingly feel less solid, less permanent, and less defining. Together as a team, let us meditate for the next few minutes. Several minutes, actually. You have taken your next step into a much larger world. If you feel that I have earned it, you could give this live stream a thumbs up. You could even help support this channel. In approximately 11 hours or so, I would very much like to return to lead tomorrow's early morning meditation class and group practice. And if you are as geeky as me, may the Force be with you always.